it's Cassie and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my July wrap up. I feel like I had a really good reading month, especially the end of it. I really enjoyed the last few books that I read. Very excited to tell you all my thoughts. So let's just get into the wrap up. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both of those would mean the absolute world to me. Comment down below what you read in July. I would love to know. If you've read any of these books that I'm about to mention, let me know what you thought of them as well. Make sure to turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload from me. My Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and Amazon wishlist will be in the description box below, so check those out if you would like. And let's just get into the wrap up. This is everything that I read in July. So I read 6 books. Technically I'm going to give myself 7 because I read a book for school as well, but we're not talking about that because it's super boring. But it is on my Goodreads because I'm counting that towards my challenge. Also, if you want to see my journey with reading these books, I am going to post a July reading vlog, and that should be one of my next videos, so make sure to turn on post notifications so you don't miss that. I started off the month with Pretty Little Liars, and I finished the whole series finally. I'm so excited. I was going to have my wrap-up video for Pretty Little Liars in July, but I couldn't really think of everything I wanted to say, so I'm just pushing it into August, but it will come out this month. First we read Toxic, and I gave this one 3 stars. Maybe it was 3.5. There were some interesting parts in this book, but it wasn't the best Pretty Little Liars. There was just some parts that didn't even need to happen in this book, which is kind of a theme throughout the whole series. It could have been less books because there's just certain parts that just don't need to happen in pretty much every book. So yeah, if you want more in-depth thoughts on these books, make sure to check out the Pretty Little Liars video. I'm gonna do it with spoilers and without spoilers, just so anyone can read it, or so anyone can watch it. And then I finished out the series with Vicious. There is 2 Perfectionist books, which is like the spin-off series. I have one of them. I'm gonna read it eventually, but I'm just gonna wait because I have a lot of books to read, so I'm not gonna put that part or that book in the Pretty Little Liars wrap-up thing. So I gave this a 3.5, I believe. These books could have just been combined, took out all the nonsense, boring stuff, and combined them, and this would have had less books, but that's okay. The thing is with this series, you know who A is for a while, and that kind of takes some of the excitement away. I don't remember how many books it is, but there's quite a few books at the end where you know who A is, so that kind of just takes away the excitement, trying to guess who it is, trying to figure it out, trying to find the clues and stuff. So that's the one thing I will say. Yes, the TV series, the finale was terrible, but at least you did not know who A was gonna be, I guess. But this you did. So it's kind of just like, meh. There's one really big twist in here, which was good. I half guessed it, but not fully. But I think I kind of heard it before I read the series, so I think that's why I half guessed it. But yeah, it was a solid last book, and then it kind of got wrapped up really fast. But also, not everything was explained in this book. That's probably my biggest gripe. Is that the word? One thing that I really didn't like about it, because I need you to wrap everything up. I need everything to make sense. Like why A killed certain people. I don't know, because they never told me. There was lots of stuff that wasn't explained, so that's one thing that I did not like. We'll go into those more in depth in that video, but let's get to my other books I read this month. Next, I read the amazing Ace of Spades. This was incredible. If you watch my vlog, I don't even have words to describe it because it's just so amazing. I don't see it very often. Every once in a while I see people saying they didn't really like this or it just wasn't their type of book, and I just don't get what would make you not like this book. It tackles so many difficult topics and so many topics that don't get tackled enough. It may be like a hard read because you don't want to face the truths that are in this book, but it's definitely a necessary read, and I think everyone should read this at some point. It's so much more than just a YA mystery thriller type of book. There's people that have talked about this way better than I'll ever be able to. So her name is Kalia, and she has an amazing video on it, so I'll link her video in the description box, because I feel like she could talk about it way better than I can, because I don't even know what to say. But I gave this 5 stars, definitely, and I will reread this book in the future. I don't reread very many books, so that's saying something. Definitely check it out. You just need to. You just have to. This was also for the Citadel's buddy read for July. It was also Christine's Patreon book club buddy read as well. Then for Jaleesa's buddy read this month, we read Instructions for Dancing by Nicola Yoon. If you watched my mid-year book freakout tag or whatever it's called, I said I've never really cried for a book that I can remember. Well, I cried in 2 books this month, so that changed. But this was the first one. This was so cute. I think I gave this a 4 or 4.5 stars. I can't really remember, gonna be honest. First of all, this is just like a really fun, cute story in general, but then it's also heartbreaking. I didn't cry until the last page. If you want to see me cry, it'll be in that vlog as well. I'll keep shutting out that vlog, but I put some footage in there where I'm crying because it was so stinking sad, and I had seen that everyone kept saying they cried, and I was just like, man, there was some times in this book where my eyes get a little, like, you know, I was like, oh cute, my eyes produced a few tears, but they never rolled down, you know. But this last page and a half, those tears were rolling down. The way it was just, the end was described, it like, so like Nicola Yoon, she has 2 other books, Everything, and The Sun Is Also a Star, and both of those are movies. And so when I went into this, I felt like I could picture this more as a movie, but the last chapter was the most vivid, me picturing it as a movie. And I think that's why it made it even more heartbreaking. So yeah. There was some like problems in the middle that I didn't really love, where she was kind of being a hypocrite. Also, before I went into this book, I had no idea, but there's a character named Cassidy in it, and she's hilarious. So that's a parallel, because I'm hilarious. So I really, it was a pleasant surprise. I was very happy to see it. I just stumbled across it. Contents. One chapter has her name in it, and I definitely would recommend, especially if you want to cry. Then I read another amazing book, and that was The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. You know, when I first heard about this book, I wasn't even gonna pick it up. I just thought, meh, whatever, it seems decent. And then I saw it at Walmart, 30% off, and I was like, you know, I'm interested enough, let's try it. Thank goodness. I gave this book 5 stars. It was so good. I hadn't read The Silent Patient. I'm actually reading that right now because this was so good. It pushed me to read that. If you like The Silent Patient, if you like his writing, or if you just like any type of mystery, thriller, murder mystery, psychological thriller, read The Maidens. It's so freaking good. I actually had the best time with this. I don't even know what to tell you about this because it was just so good. You know, I try to guess who did it and everything, but I was wrong. There's some messed up crap in this, but it made it so much better. I feel like one of the twists I could have guessed, but it was messed up that I didn't really want to guess that. If you know, you know. But right from the beginning, or at least once we get to Cambridge, which is where it's set, the atmosphere is just, you can feel it. It was set. He was really good at just making you feel the atmosphere, which was one of the best parts of this whole entire book, I have to say. So I really enjoyed this. Definitely one of my favorite books that I've read this whole entire year, and I would 1000% recommend. He's an amazing writer. Then I closed out the month with reading The Best of Me by Nicholas Sparks. I love this movie, and I had never read the book. My mom read the book literally a couple weeks before the movie came out, and she loved the book, loved the movie. But if you don't know, there's quite a few big differences from the movie to the book, and after reading this I don't really know which one I like better. I think it's like parts of the book I like better, parts of the movie I like better. This was the other book that made me cry. So the ending's different, but it's the same. How it happens is different, but the ending is the same. And so I knew basically what happened, and I still cried on the last page. It's just like heartbreaking, but I gave this 4 out of 5 stars because I like the movie a lot and I liked the book a lot. My mom's been asking me to read this since 2014 when the movie came out, so I thought it was about time. We've literally had this book since then, so finally read it. That was my July wrap up. As I said before, and as you could see, I had a really good reading month. I really enjoyed the books that I read. Top books of the month were definitely Ace of Spades and the Maidens. I'm really excited now that I'm finished the Pretty Little Liars series. While I enjoyed it, I'm really excited to read fully just random books because I have so many random books that I need to get done, but I always put Pretty Little Liars on my TBR. So now I have room for whatever books that I want. If you want to check out my August TBR, I will link that in the description and in the cards. Picked like 8 books, just random books, and it was really nice that I didn't have any obligations really. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both those would mean the world to me. Again, comment down below what you read in July and what your thoughts on everything were. And if you've read any of the books that I read this month, let me know your thoughts on those as well. Make sure to turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload from me. And my Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and my Amazon wishlist will be linked in the description box below if you're interested in checking any of those out. Oh, and Clea's video will be in the description box below. I will see you in my next video. Bye!